Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video. And look at that, a beautiful blue sky. Well, not so blue over there, but if I stand this way, it's a lovely blue sky. And it's really nice to actually be out in the garden again, gardening and planning things. And I just wanted to take this very quick video just to take you through what I'm doing this weekend and some of the plans I've got for this year. The garden looks a complete mess. All sorts of stuff being sorted out all over the place. As usual, start one job, end up doing about 5 or 6. But what I have done is the annual spring clean of the border. And so I've got these piles of old leaves. It's mostly crocosmia. They're crocosmia leaves here, but also I've been digging up plenty of weeds as well that are already showing themselves. Just spotted another one there that I've missed. But as I go through the border, of course, I notice loads of other jobs. For example, this bamboo. It's a clumping bamboo. And I dug a little trench. It's hard to see on the video, I think. But there's a little trench down there. But I stopped it there for some reason, and I can see now that over the past couple of years the culms are spreading out a little bit, so I'll try and control that. There's things like these monkey puzzle tree, the lower leaves have gone brown, which is perfectly normal, I think. So they need cutting off. There's lots of little forgotten about palm trees that get covered in crocosmia each year, and other plants as well. There's a holly there looking terrible. There's some things over here, like way under here, that don't see the light of day in the summer. Some of that looks terrible as well. So there's, as always, plenty to be doing, plenty of jobs to be done, and I've still got a bit further to go to finish off. We have got some daffodils starting to appear underneath the apple tree. No sign of that blossoming up yet. And I've just been clearing out. I gave the tree a big trim a couple of months ago, so I've been clearing all those leaves. I've erected the trampoline, and we've been sorting through some of the toy boxes, taking a load to the tip. I had a quick look in the greenhouse, and I've only got a couple of, well, actually 4 things out of the greenhouse, and that's those Fatsia spiderwebs and Shamrops humilis volcanos, which you can see over here in these grey pots. And I got them out. That one looks a bit brown and spotty, doesn't it? I got them out because they're perfectly hardy. I only put them in there for when there was a real deep freeze back in November, I think. Everything else in the greenhouse is still a little bit tender, so I'm going to keep it in there for a little while longer. It was very tempting yesterday when the sun was shining. It felt like a summer's day to get everything out, but it's still in there, and I would probably recommend you do the same as well. Not worth getting plants out just yet. We've also unveiled or unwrapped the outside dining table and chairs, and obviously it needs a good brush down and a wash. Just seeing loads and loads of jobs. I need to do a load of power washing on the paving. I need to give this a new coat of paint. If anyone knows what I'm doing wrong here, I'm painting this every single year, and a year later it looks like this. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm using decking paint, or like a Cuprinol, like a proper one, but it doesn't seem to matter what I use. It just rubs off and peels off. very quickly. But one of my plans for this year is to sort out this mess here. So if I take a step back without falling over any toys. This is obviously the outside eating area. We would normally have a barbecue there, but we're currently barbecue-less. And I built these Gabion style. You can see they're in cages here. It's quite a thin mesh, and also, although it was galvanized, it's rusted to high heaven. So this one has actually given way. You can see here it's come apart, and that one has therefore collapsed. Now, if I don't do anything with this one, that's going to collapse at some point too, as is that one over there. So what I'm thinking, my initial thoughts, and let me know if you think it would look any good, would be to put a row of pots along there, a bit like these ones over here. Just some relatively small ones, literally side by side, and just have some low level plants like here. In fact, these 4 would be ideal. Might rehome them over here, but I'll need, I'll need like 10 pots or something to fill that gap. So it's nothing that's going to grow massive. It's just a little bit of low level planting, and it'll take us up to the hedge level. So the hedge will still be there, and I'll either plant these or place the pots right on the edge of the patio, or ideally, if I can get rid of all this and sort of level out this section here, I can place the pots along there, so I maximize the patio space still. However, I do need to think about where the barbecue is going, because there's no good having plants behind the barbecue. So yeah, I'll have a little think about that. I've already done a load to the tip, but I've got another mega bag full of leaves and things here. That's going to wait till next weekend now, I think. And I'll also take those cardboard boxes that are currently a mega mansion on our lawn. If you don't know what I mean, the kids have turned them into houses. I think this one might be on its side actually. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are.